I just wanted to clarify something about the gene. What it is that most of these seeds, the genetically engineered seeds that are on the market right now, are resistant to Roundup, glyphosate. And so what it is that you have a seed which is not patented because it's a life form, right? But you have a technology, so the technology is a Roundup resistance. So this technology is inserted into the seeds. So then it goes into all the DNA of the seed. So that way when the seed is planted, it grows, it can be sprayed with Roundup, and everything dies around it except for this plant. But this patented technology is in every single cell of this plant, in the seeds, and all of the pollen. And that's why what's contaminating other fields. And then when it lands on, like Representative Bandy was saying, on our property, then we had potentially be sued. Because the people that want to grow GE crops, they have to enter into these technology stewardship agreements with the manufacturers. So they can't save the seeds, and they have to follow all kinds of other things. But the thing is that, for example, our farmers, or a farmer that doesn't have a contract with the manufacturer, if they would not know at what point they became contaminated, because the farmers that plant the GE crops cannot tell the farmers what they have planted. So for example, if I want to plant white corn and Representative Bandy wants to plant blue corn, if I want to save my seeds, then I know it's going to cross-pollinate with his corn, right? So I can make a decision whether to plant my seed further away or not to plant that year. So with the genetically engineered seeds, we don't know. So if he's planting genetically engineered corn, I have no way of knowing whether his corn is genetically engineered or not. I just know he's planting corn. So my corn can get contaminated. So some of the seeds are made sterile, but the genetically engineered seeds are not made sterile, so that's where they can cross. And so what this bill does, and this is passed, versions of this bill have been passed in other states, California, Maine, South Dakota, North Dakota, Indiana, to protect farmers that if this genetically engineered pollen, plant or material lands on your property, that they can't come and sue you for being on your property. And in all those states, the laws have not been challenged in court, and our patent attorneys have told us that this law does not infringe on patent law.